They got rid of it. The coin didn't agree. Before the story goes any further, subscribe to the channel. Stories like this don't repeat themselves often, and when they do, they tend to come back. I first heard about the coin from a man who swore he didn't believe in anything supernatural. He wasn't dramatic. He wasn't poetic. He spoke slowly, carefully, like someone recounting an accident he had already replayed 1,000 times in his head. What unsettled me wasn't what he said at first, but how often he paused, as if expecting something to interrupt him. The house was old, older than the neighborhood around it, with uneven floors and walls that carried sound in strange ways. During renovations, one of the workers noticed a loose plank beneath the stairs. Under it, pressed into dust and splinters, was a single gold coin. No date, no markings that matched any known mint. Just weight, warmth, and a dull shine that didn't reflect light so much as absorb it. At first, it felt like luck. The worker slipped it into his pocket, joked about early retirement, and forgot about it until that evening. When he emptied his pockets at home, the coin wasn't there. Instead, it sat on his nightstand, centered neatly as if placed with intention. He laughed it off, assuming he had left it there earlier without remembering. People do that all the time. The next morning, the coin was gone again. By nightfall, it had returned. This time, it was under his pillow. That was the moment curiosity turned into discomfort. He took the coin back to the house the following day and put it exactly where he had found it, under the floorboard. He replaced the plank, nailed it down, and told no one. That night, when he arrived home, the coin was waiting for him on the kitchen table. He sold it 2 days later. A local collector didn't ask many questions, only commented that the gold content was unusually pure. The worker left with cash in hand and a sense of relief that bordered on triumph. He celebrated that night, slept deeply, and woke up to find the coin resting inside his shoe. That was when things began to disappear. At first, it was small items. Keys misplaced and never found. A watch vanishing from a locked drawer. Later, larger things followed. A chair moved from one room to another without explanation. A framed photo missing from the wall, only to be discovered weeks later beneath the bed. Face down, the glass cracked. The collector who bought the coin returned it within a week. He didn't want a refund. He didn't want an explanation. He placed the coin on the table between them and asked only one thing: take it back. He claimed it kept reappearing no matter where he stored it. Safe, vault, sealed container, it didn't matter. The coin always surfaced somewhere personal. In a jacket pocket, in the back seat of his car, on his child's desk. He said his house had started feeling lighter, as if objects were thinning, losing their place in the world. The worker tried giving the coin away, then throwing it into a river, then mailing it across the country without a return address. Each attempt ended the same way. The coin always came back, and each return was followed by absence. Something missing, something erased. Eventually, the house itself began to change. Rooms felt emptier, not because furniture was gone, but because the space seemed wrong, as if it had forgotten what belonged there. Sound behaved strangely. Footsteps echoed even when no one was walking. At night, the worker swore he could hear drawers opening slowly, deliberately, as if someone was searching for something specific. He stopped sleeping. He stopped inviting people over. And then, one morning, he noticed something else was missing. The coin. Relief washed over him, immediate and overwhelming. He searched the house, the yard, the street. Nothing. Days passed, then weeks. The disappearances stopped. The house felt stable again. Solid. Normal. Until he woke up one night with a sharp pain in his side and reached instinctively into his pocket. The coin was warm, not hot. Warm in the way a living thing is warm, as if it had been there the whole time, waiting for him to notice. That same night, the house lost something bigger than before. A door vanished. Not broken, not removed, gone. The frame remained. The hinges hung uselessly in the air. That was when he left. The house was sold at a loss. The new owners renovated, repainted, replaced the floors. They found nothing unusual until months later, when a loose plank beneath the stairs shifted underfoot. Beneath it, pressed into dust and splinters, lay a single gold coin. No date, no markings, no intention of staying buried. Because the coin was never lost. It was waiting, and always comes back. The new owners never learned the full history of the house. They knew it was old, knew there had been renovations before, knew a man had sold it quickly and cheaply, but nothing more. Houses like that are common. Stories fade. Paperwork replaces memory. They found a coin 3 months after moving in. It appeared under the bed of their youngest daughter. She was 7, quiet, observant, the kind of child who noticed when things shifted slightly out of place. She brought the coin to her mother without excitement, without fear, simply holding it out on her open palm, as if returning something that did not belong to her. The mother assumed it was a lost trinket from the renovations. A drop button, perhaps. She placed it on the kitchen counter and forgot about it by evening. That night, the coin moved. It rested on the girl's bedside table by morning, perfectly centered, the way objects are when someone takes care to place them precisely. The parents argued gently about who had moved it. Neither admitted to touching it. The discussion ended there. The house began to lose things. Not immediately, not dramatically. A spoon vanished. A pair of socks failed to return from the laundry. The father searched for his wallet one morning and found it 2 days later inside a sealed box in the garage. Each incident was dismissed as stress, exhaustion, the ordinary chaos of family life. But the coin stayed. They tried storing it in a drawer. It appeared on the windowsill. They placed it in a locked cabinet. It surfaced beneath the pillows. When they hid it in the car, it waited for them on the dining table when they returned home. The daughter was the first to notice the pattern. She said the coin liked to be close. She said it didn't like when they tried to give it away. When her parents laughed nervously and told her not to make stories, she shrugged and stopped talking about it. Children often do that when adults refuse to listen. They learn silence early. Soon, objects stopped merely disappearing. They were replaced. A photograph fell from the wall and shattered. When they picked it up, the image inside had changed. A family member was missing from the frame, the space where they had stood smudged and pale, as if they had never been there at all. A bookshelf collapsed overnight, and one book remained standing upright amid the wreckage, its pages blank. The coin grew warmer with each incident. Not enough to burn, not enough to alarm, but enough to be noticed when held too long. The father once described it as the warmth of a pocket after someone has removed their hand. Residual, lingering. They sold it. A pawn shop accepted it without comment, weighed it, tested it, and paid generously. The relief was immediate. That night, the house was quiet. No sounds, no movement, no sense of absence. In the morning, the coin sat in the center of the kitchen table. The pawn shop burned down 3 days later. No cause was determined. No bodies were found. Only one object was recovered from the ashes. A gold coin, untouched, resting near the foundation where the counter once stood. The family tried destruction next. They hammered it. It dented the tools. They heated it. The flame bent away from the metal, as if repelled. They buried it deep in the yard and poured concrete over the spot. That night, the coin waited inside the daughter's school bag. The disappearances escalated. Entire rooms felt wrong, as if they had been thinned, scrape hollow. The living room echoed like a church. The hallway seemed longer than before. The father noticed one evening that the stairs now ended 1 step sooner than they had the day before. He counted twice. The house was slowly giving itself away. When the daughter went missing for 6 hours one afternoon, panic broke the last remaining denial. She was found sitting quietly on her bed, unharmed, holding the coin in both hands. She said she had been there the whole time. She said the house had needed something, and the coin had shown her where to put it back. She never explained what it was. They left that week. The house stood empty for years, avoided by buyers, ignored by developers. Eventually, it was demolished. The foundation was broken apart, the wood hauled away, the land cleared. On the final day, a worker found a gold coin in his pocket. He had never seen it before. No date, no markings, no memory of picking it up. By the time he reached home, something small was already missing, and the coin was warm. No one knows where the coin came from. There are no records of it being minted, no mention of it in catalogs or collections, no historical reference that explains its shape or purity. It doesn't belong to any empire, any kingdom, any era that left its name behind. It exists without context, which may be why it refuses to stay where it is placed. People who encounter it eventually notice the same thing. The coin does not arrive suddenly. It integrates. It waits. It allows itself to be found. And once it is noticed, once it is acknowledged, it begins to rearrange the space around it. Not violently, not all at once, but patiently, as if correcting an imbalance only it can perceive. Those who study the cases closest say the disappearances are not thefts or accidents. They are exchanges. The coin takes. Not gold, not money, not even objects of value. It takes certainty. It removes things that anchor a place to memory. Familiar furniture, doors, photographs, steps, the quiet assurance that a room will still be itself when you return. With each return of the coin, something else becomes negotiable. Something else proves unnecessary. Eventually, the people do too. In several cases, former owners were described as forgettable long before they vanished from records entirely. Neighbors struggled to recall their names. Photos lost faces. Signatures faded from documents. It was as if the coin, having exhausted the house, had begun to thin the people who lived within it. The final owner we can trace sold nothing, destroyed nothing, and spoke to no one. He simply placed the coin on his nightstand and went to sleep. In the morning, the room was intact. The house stood. The bed was warm. The man was gone. Only the coin remained, centered neatly where his hand might have rested. Today, the coin still surfaces. It is found in pockets, beneath beds, under floorboards, inside bags that were empty the night before. Those who discover it often feel a brief sense of luck, followed by a growing unease they can't quite name. They try to give it away. They try to lose it. They learn what others learned too late. The coin does not belong to anyone. It only borrows places, and it always returns.